begin by stating your name.
My name is Vivian Glyck.
And you are?
I'm the founder of Just Like My Child Foundation.
Mm-hmm. And tell me, what exactly is Just Like My Child Foundation?
So we're an organization that has been working in East Africa, specifically in Uganda, since 2006 with a focus on empowering women and children to live their fullest potential. Mm-hmm. And initially our focus was on healthcare and education, microenterprise, social justice, and we really have had a lot of inputs in terms of infrastructure and development on the ground, and really now see that where we want to focus and the biggest impact that we can have is to focus on keeping adolescent girls healthy in school, safe from rape, disease, early pregnancy, and forced early marriage. So we've created something that we call the Girl Power Project, and it's a replicable curriculum that we've already put 2,000 girls through, and our results have been amazing. 0 pregnancies, 0 dropouts, 0 new incidents of HIV, and our goal now is to reach 1 million girls.
So how big a problem are the things that you're trying to protect against before your project in the same communities?
The statistics are pretty shocking. The incidence of rape in girls 15 years and younger is extremely high.
In one video I saw, you had a group of 18 girls, and it was absolutely 100%.
Yeah, 100% of the girls who had been what is euphemistically called defiled, in children under 11, that's the way that they call it, who were sexually abused by their teacher. So when we started to see statistics like that, I mean, it's not even statistics, it was an incident and really a criminal case. Well,
How did you get started in this?
Well, it's called Just Like My Child Foundation, and it was really inspired by the birth of my own son, who's now 12 years old. And then I actually had 2 subsequent miscarriages after my son was born, and really had to take a look at what my path in life was going to be and what the message was of what I was experiencing. And I think I decided that I wanted to have 10,000 kids instead of 1 extra kid. I also grew up in New York. My parents are both Holocaust survivors, and so grew up pretty much in poverty, and I think that there was huge benefits and lessons that I had from that, especially growing up in one of the greatest cities in the world. The opportunities that I had as a result were incredible. And it does go back to Just Like My Child. I really did want to have my son have exposure to the broader world and not just sort of the bubble that we're privileged to live in.
Well, one of the things that I think is so impressive is that this is something you chose to do at a time in life when people wouldn't necessarily look to challenge the world. How did you come to that decision?
A lot of my background has set me up for the next horizon in life. My background is largely in marketing and healthcare marketing, and so I could sort of see how to take what I knew and what I learned to make a difference for people, as opposed to just helping to promote a product or a person. And I was deeply inspired, and I was deeply inspired, like I said, by the birth of my son, and really understanding what the value of one life holds. And I think all of us who have a child in their life really would stop at nothing to save their own child's life. And so when you sort of see that there is a path to make a difference in helping children and to saving even one life, I was very inspired. I saw the path, and like I said, I think we all have our own way and journey in life, and it leads us to a crossroads where the next turn becomes evident. And there came a point where it just really became more painful to me to do nothing than to sort of stand up and say, well, let me just give this a try. And believe me, I never wanted to start a foundation.
But at this time, though, it's really raised quite a bit of money and impacted quite a few lives. And tell me the name of your foundation again.
Sure, it's called Just Like My Child Foundation.
And if someone wanted to get more information about it?
Sure. So you can just visit justlikemychild.org, and there is all kinds of information on there about our Girl Power Project and our other programs that we have going on, along with some of the statistics that you were asking about, and a lot of documentation about our specific results.
In addition to girl power, you really say a lot about woman power, because you're showing what one woman can do. What words of wisdom or inspiration could you give to other women who want to make a difference?
Yeah, I think it's an individual choice, but we all have that sort of nagging voice in our hearts, and to really listen to that and to take even one step towards answering that call. I think no matter what it is, like I started out just really educating myself. So my first step was just to find out more information, and the next thing inspired me, and the next thing. So I would say just take that initial step. No, not everyone has to be saving babies in Africa.
Right.
You know?
But if you have something that you find is a calling, don't be afraid to go and do it. At least try.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be changing the world overnight. It's just what's fulfilling that inner desire.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.